Yeah, let's just hop straight into these albums. There was 18 last month, so there's a lot to talk about. We have already done 2 episodes purely based on 2 of these albums we're going to be talking about. But
yeah, so we won't spend all that much time on those.
But first up is the album by Kelsey Walden, which is White Noise and White Lines. I really like this one. She's very folky with a little rock, little...
Her voice kind of reminded me of... I was trying to think of who it reminded me of, because for some reason in my brain I'm thinking, like, Lucinda Williams, but I don't actually think that that's who I'm thinking of. I don't know. Regardless, the sound that she gets, just the general vibe of the old school kind of folky, but with that kind of rocky jamming going on. I just really enjoyed the whole, just the general sound of it. It was one of them that I kind of didn't listen to, but I kind of tried to get through it faster just to really get the whole general feel of it. And I was really impressed by it, so I can't wait to really go back and really take it in with all the words and everything.
Yeah. Speaking of albums of this month, did you like John Starks?
God damn it. To be fair, I looked it up, and it was like right at the end of September.
It was like September 27th or something.
So I was right in thinking that it was October, because you would have mentioned it by the time October had happened.
Yeah.
But I did really like that album. It was great.
Yeah, it was really funny. Kevin texted me. He's like, "Oh my god, I like this album." I was like, "Yeah, it's a good one, but you should probably listen to the October album." He's like, "Is it this one October?" I'm like, "Nope, that's the September album."
Literally was like, "Oh, I should listen to these albums," and then that was the first thing that popped in my head, because I was like, Steve said this was good, and then I was just like, "Fuck me."
But yeah, that album is very, very good. But yeah, another album that was very, very good is Logan Ledger's "I Don't Dream Anymore."
Yes,
this one was very like. I couldn't think of the sound. It's like a old schoolish rockish type sound, but I can't think of
almost like a kind of Josh Headley-ish.
Yeah. That's definitely a good comparison.
Where
I was trying to point my finger on who it sounded like. Yeah, that's a good one.
Where it's got that really classic feel in a lot of the songs. One of the songs I can't remember. Shit. All right. Fuck.
Shit, fuck.
Shit, fuck, ass. My iPad is a big old bag of dicks, and the Spotify doesn't work, so I can't pull these up. So, Steve, prepare to be paused.
Hey, fuck ass, give me a beer.
I was literally just thinking that, obviously, when I said fuck ass. Because now, hold on, I'm thinking... Yeah, no, this is exactly what I'm thinking of. Okay, so this song... Shit, which one? Doesn't show how long the songs are. One of the songs is, like, kind of long, and it's got a really fucking bitchin', like, instrumental chunk to it, and I was really feeling it. Like, I was really feeling it. Though I would say it reminded me, just in the way that it was just tonally jamming out, it reminded me of, like, a Lucas Nelson song. Like, the whole album didn't have that sound because Logan Ledger obviously had way more of the, like, kind of cleaner vocals and you know, more of a traditional sound to it. But when they were jamming out, I'm like, this kind of reminds me of Lucas Nelson.
Nice.
Loved it.
Yeah, it's a great one. Next one is one that I really loved from this past month is Wildwood Kin's self-titled album. It's like an all-female... Oh, it's like an all-female band, but they are kind of like the Zac Brown of old Eagles, like harmonizing sound, and it's really fucking good. I loved this album. I listened to it through a few times.
Nice.
Let me, we're going to cut out here for a second, but I'm going to play you a song quick.
You wouldn't dare.
Music. And we're back.
But
yeah, that's their album. I really like how they sing. It's a really cool sound, and it's definitely one worth checking out. Speaking of which, I was saying this while we were listening to music, so none of you heard it because I'm going to cut that shit out. But
you cut that shit out.
You cut that shit out. On Spotify, I'm going to have Kevin tweet it out as well. There's a playlist called 2019 in Country where I upload every single album that's come out this year that's worth listening to, because obviously I'm not going to upload shitty ones.
And I'm going to tweet out separately all the albums you shouldn't listen to. So be sure to avoid that.
It's that King Jeremy or whatever that shitty pop band is called. God, what the fuck is her name? King.
Oh, I remember that. King Calloway.
Oh yeah, King Titleist.
Yes, guys, I remember it because Calloway is a golf player. My brain is broken, Steve. I don't have the ability to use my brain anymore.
Birdie Titleist. But yeah, they
more like Prince Schlesinger.
Anyway, moving on. Next up is Dallas Morse, Trying to Be a Blessing. Dallas Morse is just fucking awesome.
Yes, the song so Lodi got me fucking going.
Oh my god, yeah,
got me going.
So good. I listened to it when it first came out. I kind of listened to it just multiple times all the way through, and it's. I listened to it. That was one of them that I listened to on the drive back from Hayward when I was up in Hayward, and it was great. Yeah,
perfect. Just like when I talked about the Billy Strings album, how perfect that was on the drive. This was a perfect sun coming up. It's fall. It was just fucking great.
Oh yeah. Next up is Anna Rose's The Light Between. I think I misspoke when I talked about this one last time I mentioned it when it first came out. It's not. I think I said it was like folky, but it's definitely more rock. She's a kind of a rock sound and
nice,
but it's really good. I really like this album as well. I don't know if you got to listen to it or not.
I don't remember it.
The album it's like a side view of her, and she has like a cool hat on. I don't know. It's like a gray album cover. It's pretty cool. Anyway, next up is, we're obviously not going to go into this one too deep because we did an entire episode on it. You should go listen to it. Cody Jinks's After the Fire. Stop making that face. After the Fire, obviously, as we talked about, this album is a fucking masterpiece. It is great. Definitely listen to it. But yeah, it's the 2 episodes ago, so go listen to that.
Yeah, listen to the episode, great. But also if you are like, fuck these guys, I don't even know why I'm fucking listening to them right now, the fucks. You can just go ahead and listen to the album, check out Ain't a Train. It's a goddamn fucking jam.
That song, I have still played it at least 3 times a day since that album's come out. It's so fucking good.
Such a jam.
Yeah. Next up is Chris Knight's Almost Daylight. Yes, everyone, I listened to Chris Knight finally after you've told me for 120 episodes or whatever we're at.
Also listened to it.
And it's really fucking good, but that's not the point.
You were right, people. We weren't ignoring you.
I mean, I've listened to Chris Knight many times. It's just I didn't know enough to do an episode. I still don't know enough to do an episode.
My knowledge was kind of limited to the song Cry Lonely because it just gets stuck in my head often and stuck in my head right now.
Yeah. But yeah, the Chris Knight Almost Daylight, it's more, not obviously I don't mean for it to sound negative, but it's more the same. It sounds like Chris Knight. It's a great
no,
album.
it's for sure good, but I agree that I didn't feel like I was like, holy shit, this is new.
Yeah, exactly. It sounds like
not in a bad way, but
next up is Gabriel Kelly's self-titled album. This one is real good.
This was
it's very bluesy.
This was like the exact, like when I was listening to this album, I was like, this is exactly what I like and what I look for when I'm trying to listen to what people would call like the alt country, like that alt rock, roots rock, Americana, all that shit fused together where they're kind of jamming. It's got blues, it's got country, southern rock. This album was like the exact sound and feeling that I like and look for, and so I was like, yep, this is great, love it.
Mm-hmm. Next up is Malin Pedersen's Alonesome. This one's very Ira Wolfish sounding.
Yes, I do remember listening to this one.
Yeah, it's very acoustic, but it's like kind of soft spoken. It doesn't get heavy or anything.
Yeah.
It's just really well written. I think if you were to like, I don't know what it is on iTunes, but if you were to like really categorize it, it would be under like that singer-songwriter banner.
It's pretty.
Yeah, it's
pretty.
Yeah, it's really good. Next up is Brooke White's Calico. This is one that I said, which I still stick to. It's a very good album has steel guitar, it has fiddle in it. It's very country, but then she has the song Boots, which is that one. It's like, radio, please play me, and it's not good. But the rest of the album is a very good album, and it's definitely worth checking out. She's really good. But yeah, fuck that Boots song. It's so bad.
Yeah, fuck them boots.
Yeah,
Put your dick in them boots.
I'm pretty sure that's the lyric to those boots by Eric Church. I don't even know who Eric Church is. Carrie Wood's the best.
In my boots.
Carrie Underwood's the best. I don't even know who fucking Eric Church is.
Okay, yeah, we got to bring that up.
I don't even know.
If you are listening to this right now, and your Twitter account is literally just a fan page for someone where all you do is retweet shit and name search an artist and just talk about how great they are, what are you doing with your life?
Yeah, you're a fucking psycho.
I thought the Kane Brown fans were nonsense.
Oh my god.
The Carrie Underwood fans are just as nonsense. It's unbelievable.
They almost make them look sane.
I cannot believe it. It makes no sense.
The majority of the Kane Brown stan pages are like 50-year-old women who, are in loveless relationships, but their profile picture is still them. But these Carrie Underwood ones, it's like their name is Carrie Underwood, you love me in my butthole.
Carrie Underwood, would you please put your dick in my boots? 69. Underscore.
I'm going to make a shirt that just says, will you put your dick in my boots? I can't remember what the other shirt I was going to make that I forgot what it was. Damn it. I need to... I'm behind. Anyway.
Put your dick in my boots and your balls on my belt? Buckle?
Oh my god. But yeah,
sometimes I wonder how I even get to this point in my life. I'm employed.
Yeah. Not for long. But anyway, yeah, fuck Carrie Underwood stands, and she's not a country artist.
It makes no sense. But yeah, seriously, I saw on the Twitter today all of the stands were out in full force saying that if Carrie Underwood doesn't win the CMA for Entertainer of the Year, there will be hell to pay. And I've never even heard of this Eric Church guy who has apparently just come on the scene recently and definitely hasn't been a thing for many years. Fuck that guy. Yeah, no, it just makes no sense to me how people are just... Like, what are you doing with your life? Seriously, what are you doing with your life?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I mean, she probably will win because it's the whole "We Love Women" year.
Oh, shit. Oh, that made me think what I was seeing on the TV. Ashley McBryde won Best New Artist, which is pretty cool.
That's cool, even though she's been up for like 4 years in a row.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the part that's the, like, oh, okay, I guess, yeah, we're going all in on this, make the women win the things. Okay.
Yeah. But Ashley McBryde is great, and she definitely deserves it. So
I am happy for her, for sure. And her album was great, like 2 years ago when it came out. 2 years ago.
Yeah. Far on my long-a-dong ago.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Long duck dong ago.
Exactly. Next up is Kendall Marvel's Solid Gold Sounds. Kendall Marvel, if you haven't heard of him before, you're fucking stupid, and go listen to him right now. Just kidding. We love you.
If you haven't listened to him, you must be a Carrie Underwood stan account because you're not a real person.
Listen to this album and then listen to This Seat's Taken, or This Seat's Saved, because...
This Seat's Taken. Can't sit here.
Yeah, exactly. She doesn't even go here.
You go here.
Next up is Cody Jinks, The Wanting. As we said the last episode, we focused completely on this album, so go listen to that. It is fantastic.
Super dope. Super dope.
Super dope. Like, you're super dope.
Like Superman's pot. What?
Exactly. Super dope. Anyway, next up is Dylan Carmichael's I Do For You. This has the greatest country song ever written of 99 problems, but a fish ain't one.
This is such a dumb song. Like, it's obviously a country song, and it's obviously still pretty decent because his voice is incredible, and it is a country song, but it's so goddamn stupid. But
absolutely retarded.
It was still a really good EP because it still had other songs that were great. Like I Do For You is a great song.
I Do For You is fantastic.
And there was another one on there that I really liked, and I can't think of what it was called.
Oh, it's country cover of Baby Got Back featuring Joe Nichols.
I believe it was Put Your Dick in My Boots.
And we are hashtag canceled.
So, I feel like I think it was the song "Feel That Way Again," but I can't remember. It was just good. I don't know. It was a good fucking thing.
I don't know. Anyway, next up is Orville Peck's Pony. Take that stupid fucking thing off your face, Orville Peck. You look retarded.
Nope. It's a thing. It's a choice.
It's so stupid. It's so I want to be the Lady Gaga of country music. I can't stand it.
Well, so it seems, I don't know what the deal is, but I mean, to be fair, like the album has kind of a weirdness to it. Mm-hmm. So it all works. The whole deal works for what it is, and what it is kind of weird.
Yeah, he's talented, but goddamn, take that stupid thing off your phone.
Yeah, and the other thing, I felt like, I really liked how basically the album sounds like the soundtrack to a Western, really, is kind of what it seems like he's going for. So there were a lot of parts of it that I really did like, but there was also a time when I was listening to it where I was on like the fourth or fifth song, and I'm like, God damn, this song is really long. And it was just because I thought I was only like 2 songs in, but a bunch of them just sounded the exact same. So I was like, it all sounds kind of similar. So not totally negative that they all sounded similar, because I still liked the gist, and maybe if I really kind of like sat down and listened to it harder, I'd see the differences. But to me, my first takeaway was pretty cool sound, but also very redundant.
Yeah, it's fine. Next up is Band of Rucks, Authentic. They're just bluegrass. And honestly, with what you just said about Orville Peck, that's how I feel. Like, I love bluegrass. It's such a cool sound, but It just sounds like most other bluegrass albums I've heard.
That is why the Billy Strings album was so great, is that it had so much variety. I mean, granted, it was also an hour-long album, so that also had the issue of being super long and similar. But it had a lot of variety to it. But I agree with you that there's a lot of times where you listen to a bluegrass album and you're like, I may not have technically heard this song before, but I've heard this song before.
Yeah, it's mandolin, and then a guitar comes in, and then a guy starts singing, and when it gets to the chorus, it's a harmony, and then it goes back to you hear banjo and fucking everything. It's just, it sounds the same to me, and it's a great sound. I love bluegrass, don't get me wrong, but it's just, it's nothing new to me. It just sounded like every other album. Next up is Alison Moorer's Blood. This one was very similar. This one was very similar to Malin Pettersson's Lonesome. It's very singer-songwriter, acoustic, Ira Wolfish sound. It's really good, but it's definitely it's similar to that. And I don't mean that like, oh, it sounds the same, but like, because obviously they're two different artists, but it was that kind of sound, and it's very, very, very good. Next up is Williamson Branch's Classy, Sassy, and Bluegrassy.
Hear that, Hank?
Kill me now, God.
Give me cancer now, God.
I remember we were going to do that for Halloween that one year, but we couldn't find the fucking dress for me to be the Chris Farley character. That would have been such a great fucking...
And I would have really enjoyed walking around the whole day just like, fuck this, fuck everything.
Give me cancer now, God. But yeah.
That Hank.
Williamson Branch, it's a very clever take on the part of the Williamson Branch. It's a family band, you can tell because half the songs are sang by like 10-year-olds, which is really weird because when they're singing love songs about how my lady left me, it's weird hearing that come from like a 10-year-old. But
it's just like, no, she didn't.
Yeah, but they're really talented family. I mean, it's probably like a Michael Jackson case where the kids are abused, but
Well,
just kidding.
You'll win some, you'll lose some.
They're probably a very loving family, and they love playing music together. But it's a great sound. But again, it's another bluegrass album, and it sounds similar to other bluegrass bands or things I've heard.
Probably just like, let's just say a third the amount of rape as Michael Jackson.
Still a lot of rape.
Unconfirmed. Oh my God. Oh, my brain is rattled.
And then finally, Yes, we have one more. Is Joe Stam's Songs Without a Home. Technically, it's listed as a single, but it's a 3-song EP, so I don't know why they call those singles now. I don't get it, but...
Yeah, I feel like I've seen a fair amount of those recently. Yeah. Maybe it's just the way that they show up on, like, on streaming sources, where in the past, you'd, like, look on iTunes and it would just be, called whatever. But I feel like there's been a lot of those lately where it's like, yeah, here's a new single, but it's 3 songs. But it's a single, but it's 3 songs.
Yeah, I don't get it. But they're really fucking good. Joe Stam is a artist we've been talking about probably for a year or so.
Yeah, no, he's really good. I like him a lot.
He's an Illinois guy. He does black dirt country, which is clever.
I know. I love that.
Black dirt up here.
Goddamn right we do. We can grow things. Suck on that, Southwest America.
Yeah, eat a dick.
Eat a dick, Clay.
But the song I'll buy the beer, you'd think it'd be like some stupid drinking song, but it's actually a really nice song about, I think, a friend who passed away serving overseas. I could be wrong. But it's a real, because it's like a kind of the thing of when I see you next, I'll buy the beer kind of thing. And it's a really good 3-song EP, and everyone should check it out. Joe Stam. It's confusing though, because he's one of those artists like Jason Boland and Jason Isbell, where he has a Spotify for Joe Stam and a Spotify for Joe Stam Band. This is Joe Stam, so yeah, go to Joe Stam and you'll find it. It's STAMM. But as we said, 2019 in country has all the albums we've talked about, so you just go to that playlist, shuffle that shit. I wonder how many songs are on this list. There are...
5.
It doesn't say, but it's 92 hours long, so...
Yeah, 5 songs.
Yeah, that Orville Peck songs are longer than I thought. Anyway, yeah, so those are the albums of October you should be listening to. 18 of them. It's crazy how many good albums come out when people are like, there's nothing new. Old country's only good country.
Well, what I've seen on the CMAs is apparently only people who have released music in the last 10 years exist, because that's the only people that are on the stage.
And Reba.
Well, she released a song in the last 10 years, so this counts.
Well, that's true. She had an album this year, but... anyway,
there's the same fucking faces repeatedly.